So this is some Cataclysm Witch Hunter Captain gameplay. He's easily my favorite
Does
class
Gino
to play
just not want to talk, or is he
whole game.
muted for nothing?
Probably muted.
Yeah.
I've
You can never tell.
played many hours.
Not always mutes himself on accident.
This,
So.
this class. So
Don't
we'll
look
have
like
some
Without
that.
chat block, what a turd.
Hey man, suck.
Imagine
all of
you
my
expecting
anus,
to walk
okay?
away from the game.
I need you to just dig deep, steal yourself, and suckle my anus, okay? If you can do that for me, I very much appreciate it.
That sounds pretty hard.
Dude, quitters never win.
You reckon the rest of it's working?
Got him.
Take your time killing it, why don't you?
I ordered a new Wi-Fi adapter today. One that's supposedly much more like sensitive. Like it's high gain, so it should be able to,
Nice.
you know, maybe make me host again or something. Be able to host, that is.
Ping. Ping's looking alright.
It is, but sometimes it stutters.
Oh, a whole bunch of rats just spawned right up there. That was awkward. See all those rats? They all just literally spawned in front of me.
Yeah, there's a purple.
Watch out for shield rats, lumberfoots.
Well, the black rats.
These rats in the shadows.
Like a assassin, your trouble is no longer.
So I'm trying to really
Yes.
make a point to.
Ow.
Oh, he got me. Oh yeah, leave me in the gas. Perfect. Thanks, Brett. Really appreciate it.
So I'm
bud.
trying to really make a
Truth,
point
man.
to
The shield will
play
stop
around
me,
the dwarf.
vermin.
Right now he's running
Here's
a
a healing vat.
shield and
I
axe
see some
build.
health,
So I'm
guys.
trying to stay with him,
Patrol.
fight him, some killing potential.
Storm vermin.
Alright, hello? Am I lagging?
No.
You're fine.
I was just shoving that shield rat and he wasn't ever breaking. You know what I mean?
I may have pulled this patrol.
Oh, come on now, we need footsies.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a
That's why I
power
didn't-
move.
It's only storm vermin.
One eye.
And I need some temp health.
Ocean cash.
I lost a lot of real health for that one.
Ah, you'll get it back, don't you worry.
Lumberfoots,
Eventually.
you don't see this is the path.
Will not save you.
Here, pull into this dwarf room. Got it.
Let's see, you can get some temp health dwarf? I think not.
All I need to do is stagger, bud. That's all I need.
I see Grimnir's fury in your flight.
What?
Hello there.
He's like phased my crit arrow just to reappear in the same spot.
That's right, Kruber. Let your training show.
You know,
So
I
for
like how
maximum
they
amount of
gave,
control,
that they like removed the
shoves,
natural
shoves,
bleed on the
shoves,
Handmaiden
shoves,
dash,
shoves.
and then give you a talent for it, and just made the talent worse than the original bleed.
Isn't that nice?
Shove
It's a really
two,
cool,
three.
like, decision.
I think they upped it recently because people were complaining about it.
I mean, it was literally just worse than the default, you know?
Yeah, I don't even think it could kill slave rats.
They used to be able to do that. and then, like, why would you take it if you can't? You know? Yeah, I could kill both of the little horde enemies, which kind of made it useful. And then they, I don't know. They had a bright idea one day.
Trace the comet. Ammunition.
Fat Shark having ideas. Silly, silly, silly.
I
Don't be
spy another
ridiculous,
potion.
sillies.
Bloody black rats. Warrior rats.
Oh, you jumped into my arrow.
Oh! Okay.
That's
Wow.
an interesting place to,
Dude, you
Oh my
should see
God.
this. I'm like
Hello?
spazzing
Why?
out. Help. He's downstairs.
Won't shoot straight.
Bad shark at
Oh,
work.
come on, Fat Shark.
For a hedge.
Do better.
that's an interesting thing that just
Do
happened.
not waste a drop.
It was doing the force stab, you know?
That was
From 10
amazing.
feet away.
There's potions here.
Well, the best thing, I got that in recording.
Yeah. Actually, I could say that too.
I reckon
But I
we
won't.
can land the water wheels. Keep 'em
Nope,
out.
I'm first.
The wrestling's gonna die. There in that shadow. Cata.
Jesus, he's dropping all the potions today.
Take your pick. Not gonna take that lucky tome, Trevor?
Yeah, good.
I'll take it. 'Cause I'm thirsty anyway. It's alright. We're fine.
Oh, just making sure.
Oh, just making
Another
sure,
healing
don't you know?
gun. And art? Wow.
Priorities.
Fart out.
Ow.
Yeah, sorry. Just trying to get the
You know-
free ammo.
I can regenerate the temp health, but not the real health. Hurts my feelings, Trevor. I know I'm one to talk.
You can regenerate it, you just gotta find the potion.
There's an assassin
Right.
somewhere.
No more lucky tome for this elf.
There he is.
I do. There's 2 healing pods up there. If anybody wants to back.
Make me want to walk my ass all the way up there, so I get pounced on by a fucking assassin. You whore!
Yeah, don't let the Hoover can't even regen health. Take it, understand.
But you weren't even close.
This,
You weren't even walking up.
Barrel mechanics,
What's
very
up?
important to team play.
Oh, you weren't. You were all the way down here.
Do is you name the barrel. In this
What are
case,
you
it's
running
going to
Smiter on
Chuck.
Huntsman for?
Chuck here. We're going to go ahead and throw that.
Because I have Executioner Sword.
Hopefully,
Yeah, but you've got that headshot bonus damage.
catch my entire team on fire with it.
Works with Smiter.
For max
I know, but you don't need it, like for Storm Vermin.
Right, it's either take that or Bulwark. Like, why would I take Bulwark?
Oh, dude, you use that bow, you used enhanced power.
Oh boy, 3% word power or damage.
Oh, it's more than that.
Ammunition.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Guys, what did I say about dying?
More black rats. Do this all day.
Oh, hello there.
Like monks.
Oh, got some company up there, dudes.
Stealth over here, Trevor. Probably group up on that.
Get back! Incoming!
Nice. One hit gas rats with the tag, that's cool.
Shit.
Supplies for our days here.
Oh, sure back.
You guys want to pull into the door?
That door
Where is the door? Oh, right there. Yeah.
Sorry, here.
One of them came from behind you somehow.
Oh, missed. Damn it.
Something in the shadows, mates.
Okay. You know what? Offhand pistol. Offhand pistol. Offhand pistol. Oh, I'm gonna kill this guy. Or I'll die trying.
You get storm vermin chasing you.
Oh yeah, crit headshots. What you know about that?
Oh, fine.
Anyone fancy a bomb?
Right, dude. Got a bomb out of it. It's fine. It's fine, boys.
That's down. Rattling gunner.
Oh, 2 lucky Toms. I'm gonna push our luck here, Loki.
If you haven't
We're gonna be
noticed,
too lucky.
our entire team's positioning has just been trash this whole game. We all play with each other fairly frequently, so there's not a whole lot of communicating that's going on. We're all kind of playing like super loose.
Here's the next one. So you're all dilly-dallying with that assassin.
Hey man, Assassin's Portante.
I don't know. Do I want strength or purple?
Which one are you running? Sealed strikes? I'd run purple then. Well,
Attacking doesn't break stealth. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to push attack.
you're out there, Chief.
No, I was hoping I would get assassinated, honestly. Here, let's pull back and make them come to us. So we don't waste tons of time.
Firebomb with you.
Nope, saw that coming.
Almost ate that one.
Did you eat that one?
Almost ate that one.
Why does he keep running around so weird?
Gone thought!
Nice kill. Or, maybe. I don't know.
There's a gun runner.
Yeah.
Nope, found him.
Let's pull back.
Here.
Stairs. Up the stairs!
Good luck up there, Carver.
Alright, you guys having problems?
Crubber don't give no fucks.
I don't know. We're grouping. We're grouping up.
Jeez, Crubber. How am I gonna crit hit these fucking clan rats without you? Your fucking crit aura.
Does he still have that?
I mean, he has it. Does it work? I mean, no one Fat
Oh,
Shark.
they broke it.
No one Fat Shark, they
Oh, there's a purple up there, no.
they added a new cosmetic and disabled 4 of the career skills.
Probably.
No, it works.
Healing potion, forever wants it.
I'm a little parched.
Drink up, you thirsty bitch.
Kill that scrub.
Get him, Loki! Get him, Loki!
Give me some blue
Got
tunes.
him.
Hey.
I'll take that good bomb for my bomb dupe.
Don't forget your lucky Tom.
Watch for assassin.
Oh, yeah, I better get my lucky Tom.
There you go. That's the way. Come on,
out,
it's
Trevor,
gonna
watch
be on
out.
fire over here soon. We gotta go. We're lighting on fire.
I just want to be a sniper.
I'm gonna go ahead and miss that shot.
Wait, what the heck? This is lucky toe? Nothing.
I'm not.
I have
I'm
mine.
walking away for some reason.
So much.
Yeah, there's too much junk in the way. I can't kill them.
Are you suggesting that there's too much junk in your trunk?
Storm vermin. More black rats.
Big on that.
Where are the black rats?
They load bombs.
As you notice, doing the push triple stab combo, it
I get for using my
gives you
strength.
so much.
No, I'll never find another.
And that combined
I'll just
with
drink your
proper
speed, I'll give you
handling
mine,
skills,
like I need
if
it.
you will,
That's true, actually. You are a bard. Ranger bard.
are allowed to have a
Yeah,
lot of
with a handgun
finesse
even.
to your play, and allows you to really nail those headshots.
Oh, the twofer, baby. Didn't even know you could do that with a handgun.
Nice shot.
Nice.
It pierces.
Not big black fern bastard.
Must only be like headshots, though.
Look out! Left wing gun.
Ow. Hurt my feelings, Salty. Why? And you hurt my temp health too.
Drink your speed. Drink
Taking a shortcut. See you guys later.
Drink my speed?
Yeah, I'll give you this. Now you're a fast elf.
Goodbye, Crubbert. We're all back here.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Oh,
Hey, don't worry, there's another one. You can kill him.
You see that? See around?
why is the bow so good?
What?
Yeah,
Ruben though? It's
yeah.
always been good, right?
Good, just
It's a
plunk.
little drunk right now, yeah. It's a little drunk. It's all.
That's all.
Oh, that guy just disappeared into the wall. That's cool.
Okay, so something right there was just on display. So that was poor positioning on my part, like just straight greed.
Oh, there's another strength over here, Joel.
In the sense that
I think I'm running
they were coming down
You
into
guys
waterfall,
have,
which creates a
proxy?
hyper density, and
Do I have proxy? No, I have decanter.
that
I should put it on.
creates a situation.
Salty has proxy.
I do have proxy. Someone's gonna get this purple.
I'll give you my purple then after you drink it.
Don't give it to me, whatever you do.
Where
I might
when they
have to
come down
dash
on
it
the waterfall,
once,
it creates such a situation where you can't stagger the amount of quantity that's like falling down. So that was poor positioning on
missed
my
that
part.
shot spectacularly.
Me
If
too.
I wasn't confident in the team's abilities or my own abilities, that would have been a really easy way to lose a run right there. Because everyone just gets smashed.
That's not the tone.
Look, Shaliers. I thought you less fragile than most manlings, Saltzfire. I cannot prevail if mortally wounded. A mortal wound? That? Oh, good one.
Alright, who wants this? Kruber? You want this purple?
I already have one.
I know, but I'm gonna use it so you can have your thing up. I have
There's no
proxy.
strength. Wait. He's shrapnel.
Aye, so he is.
All up. Oh my god, that damage.
Jesus.
The hackman.
Oh, no, I like chunked him with a headshot. Crit headshot.
How did that bomb not just kill that storm vermin?
How did it?
Too resilient, dude.
That was a fancy bomb.
Oh, was it?
It was.
Oh my god, I found the
A
dice.
fancy though, man. It's blessed.
I should
We got
have
two
sent
lucky
you the
numbers.
screenshot. Dang it.
Are there 2 loot dice in that chest?
No.
Feeling sleepy.
I'd hand you this, but you know, you gotta tell.
Right. Right. I have the lucky tome, not me.
Oh, no, I was gonna hand you this.
Hey now.
There is a med kit in the party here.
I have
Gonna
insurance.
heal himself.
Hold on.
But the flesh requires binding. Fit for the
Dude,
hunt.
where is my majestic sing? Oh. Dude, I want to bless this ravaged body, damn it.
I can continue so long as the bindings hold. Come here, black rat! You cannot escape what we call a panic bar handshake. Where the black rat? Guard me a moment. No more charge.
Nice.
Way watcher, if you
Oh! What happened?
What?
I actually, what?
Hey, don't worry, guys, we got the
Sorry?
toe.
Why don't we? Why
I don't know why you died. You were in the circle. What?
don't we?
Hagbane just special.
So, that was Witch Hunter Captain. That was a really, really easy run. Playing with friends. Really rough positioning. But you can kind of see how I would position, like play around the hordes. And where I would aim head-wise when I'm taking my strikes. That's really, really important. Hitting headshots is extremely, extremely important if you're going to be using Witcher Captain and the Rapier. It's the difference between success and failure half the time. Yeah. See, so headshots 264, melee kills 635. So I try to always say to myself, I want to get 50% of my melee kills to be headshots. Can't always succeed, but I try. But I also have a shit ton of time playing with the Rapier, Vermintide 1 and 2. And it's by far my strongest class that I play. So the build is I do crits, headshots, restore temp health. That's really important. You're getting crits all the time, and I'm constantly getting headshots. That's regenerating a ridiculous quantity of health for me. So, big debate, death knell or flens. The way I look at it is, death knell, it allows you to one-shot things with headshots. Flens is going to proc the bleed on multiple targets when you swing. When you swing, you're going to, more often than not, you'll hit one thing, and then another thing. That first thing might be a headshot. You might kill it instantly. Great, that's awesome. But the second thing is still going to be standing there. Where when you use flens, you can hit a couple different things, and eventually they'll all bleed to death. I'm still up in the air exactly which one I think is more effective, but from my testing, I would say flens is probably the direction I want to go in. It's what I'm currently running now. A breakpoint that you could hit with death knell is you can crit fully charged Rapier shots. You can one-shot Chaos Warriors with crits with Death Knell activated and like the right properties. That's super, super powerful. I personally try not to make myself the designated heavy armor killer, because Witcher Captain is not terrible at it with Rapier, but obviously it's not like the #1 priority. Where Flens gives me more flexibility and I'm able to assist my team across the board. I run Assassin simply because the frequency in which I get headshots is just so huge. In theory, if you had someone on your team who's a dedicated tank, who's constantly putting level 2 staggers and everything, you could run Mainstay and do more damage. That's going to be entirely up to you. I choose to be Assassin because there are many times when I'm the last man standing, and I have to be able to get the job done by myself. This one is kind of another toss-up. If you're not as confident in your melee skills, I would suggest running the increased attack speed. I think it goes a very long way in giving you more control and more fluidity. I personally lately have been running the increased crit chance just because it allows me to provide a bigger impact for the team. A lot of times I have like shades in my party. I have kind of like you saw, like there's a huntsman playing, different classes that can benefit greatly from that extra crit chance. Huntsman, and like you just saw it in that boss, if you want to rewind to that section, he was able to hit a crit headshot on the boss at the end of that level and like insta kill it. It looked like a nuke went off. That's a huge difference, and that's a huge part of that build. Hitting crits with there, huge part of his build. Me getting crit headshots, dropping down Storm Vermin, I'm sure you saw it many times throughout this play. Same thing, goes a very long way. Crit, stabs to the back as a shade, insta-kills enemies, goes a really long way. All those things add up on each other. If you're playing with a Pyromancer, just an additional opportunity to have 5% more crit. Like, they're already critting constantly nonstop. Like, it's just going to make them unstoppable force. So it really depends. If you feel confident that the rest of your team are going to contribute as well, not just you, I would run Wild Fervor. If you feel like you're going to be on an island all by yourself, maybe the Heretic Sided is going to be the right route for you. Tier 4. Or is this 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. This is another one where it can kind of go either way. Some people like to play Saltspire as Rootin' Tootin' Cowboy Shootin'. Not a bad idea. But I prefer to have a really, really strong melee game. And then I can fall back on ranged when I have to. Playing as Saltspire. I play him very much as a frontliner, very much as someone who can kite and kill stuff at the same time. To me, that stamina regen is critical. And the reason being is that you saw throughout the run, I shove and then I strike. I shove and then I strike. Eventually, without the stamina regen, you would run out of stamina. That becomes a problem. Now, we're playing with Handmaiden. That goes a really long way. The Handmaiden's buff, my buff, and the buff on the trinket, you have so much control. It's one of the few arguments I can make for Handmaiden is that you could say, like, oh, I want her shield and spear. Let's play it like that. Let's make her a tank roll, whatever. Or, oh, let's put her dual daggers or, some other weapon. All those things are irrelevant to me. That stamina regeneration buff is the most important thing in my aspect that Handmaiden brings to the table. Charm Life, that can be another great option, another great situation. The increased dodge range, it can definitely help. An interesting thing you could do is with the Brace of Pistols, since you have infinite dodges with the Brace of Pistols, you could put this on and infinitely just kite in circles. I've done it a couple times on Horn of Magnus in the middle of the town where there's the statue. It's also the same level design as Fortunes 4. You could just kite in circles endlessly because you have the increased dodge range, and with Brace of Pistols you have infinite dodges. Is that worth it? I personally, again, I like being frontliner. That's where I shine best in, especially because I can hit my headshots as consistently as I can. It's a no-brainer. These three. The tier 30 talents. I shall judge you. Right now, I just don't see a giant need for it. Just
I've heard some of you have been
I would say that it
waste
doesn't bring enough to the table.
She'll show
Um,
herself when she's good
If
and ready.
if it hit if everything it hit stayed tagged, I could see maybe an argument for it. Or if it like gave it like a much larger tag, like 50% damage buff. Like, okay, maybe. Like for 10 seconds, let's say. But is that enough to give up either of these two? I don't think so. I run the guaranteed critical hits
The thing about that tree, resident,
for the duration.
is that she has
I'm sure you've seen it many times through that run. I would let stuff pile up, or I'd let the elites come to the forefront of the crowd, or the specials come to the forefront of the crowd, and right before I would clash with them, I would pop this and then just start dropping them rapidly. It's so powerful. When you combine it with the level 5 talent that gives you critical health with melee strikes, if you're consistent on hitting headshots, you can regenerate so much health. I would even say, if you want to see it in action, just go look at any time I lost a significant portion of health during the run, and find a spot where all of a sudden I pop my ult and just watch as my health bar just fills right back up. It's very, very powerful. Unending Hunt, if you were running something else other than Rapier, maybe this could be a good move. Or if you were planning on being more team-oriented in how you approach things. So, like, for example, we were kind of all scattered around. Not the best team formations. But again, we are all very competent players, can hold our own. If we're all grouped together with, like, let's say, Shield and Sword, Kruber, holding the hordes back, this could be a great boon in the sense that it gives you 40% cooldown reduction for every 10 enemies hit. So if there's 20 enemies around you, and mind you, when the ult pops, it's like a circular sphere all around you. So above and below you, left and right of you, all around you, if every 10 enemies you hit, you get 4% cooldown reduction. So you hit 20, that's 80. You hit, I don't know, 30, it's instantly back up. If you have 30 enemies around you, like, whoa, calm down. But I mean, it's something that I've used in the past, and I've seen success with it. So it's just kind of up to you. I would definitely say play around with those and see which you like better. I personally like having the ability to kill at my fingertips with fervency. Also, being able to pop my ult, get those guaranteed crits, and then line up some shots on Chaos Warriors, it really helps put those heavy armored targets down a lot quicker. Onto the equipment itself, I run Rapier with Swift Slaying, Crit Chance, and Chaos. The 10% power to Chaos combined with my Chaos and Infantry on my Charm. What that allows you to light non-crit, light headshot a gore, and with Flents, between the headshot damage and the bleed, they will bleed out. So you're still able to essentially one-shot it, but it's not just instantaneous that you would have with Death Knell. But, you hit it and a couple other things, and they're all bleeding, right? And as you go and you're fighting, shove, swing, 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 shove, swing, 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 they're all bleeding to death. That's very important. It hits that break point for me. Brace of Pistols, this could be... Wow, I was running the one with Skaven. I would recommend, actually, this one right here. Chaos and Crit Chance, not Skaven and Crit Chance. Scrounger is a kind of a no-brainer on Witch Hunter Captain. This could be switched out for like a crossbow with like Crit Chance and Chaos, or even Skaven. It really just depends on what you're what breakpoints you're looking to hit with it. I would say if you're going to run crossbow, that might be a really good excuse to run death knell, right? Because you're going to be hitting headshots, and those headshots are going to fucking hurt. That's very similar to the bounty hunter's shots with his crossbow, like that level of damage. It's not exactly the same, but it's pretty close. It's very strong. It's a good boss killing tool. You know, if you can kite the boss back and forth and nail those crossbow headshots, it will drop it relatively quickly. I personally choose brace of pistols. I like the versatility. I like being able to quickly take multiple shots. You know, if I need to eliminate a special or an elite and then turn and shoot an assassin off one of my teammates, I don't have to worry about reloading in between. I personally, it's personal preference. I run stamina and health, and I take barkskin just because I don't feel like I need the increased healing, and barkskin helps me helps prevent situations where the crazy beastman hordes, like 2 of them headbutt you at once, and your health bar is just shot. It also helps with surviving assassin pounces, surviving hook rats, surviving the chaos tornadoes. Those things suck, so that goes like a really long way. It also lets you, if you're hit by one of your teammates' friendly fire, that will park barkskin as well. I like to take proxy, so chaos and infantry on my charm. Proxy is really important. Just being able to provide that extra benefit to my team. If I have a shade, they take a purple potion, I take a strength potion. We synchronize our consumption of those potions, and basically, for almost the entire duration of his ult, he's just turbocharged between those 2 things. I've watched shades like annihilate bosses on Cataclysm with that combination. Being able to do that is totally worth it. Also on Cataclysm, just in general, more teammates having more potions, having that spread, it's going to get you out of really sticky situations a lot better. And then lastly, I run crit chance and stamina recovery. Crit chance, obviously, higher crit chance you have, the more likely you're going to be getting those crit headshots. That's huge. That's stamina recovery. So someone would say stamina recovery or cooldown reduction if you're not running books for Grim Resistance. I personally like the stamina recovery over the cooldown reduction, just simply because, like I said, I like to play the front line. When I play the front line, I like having as much control as possible. That stamina recovery goes a long way and giving me that control. Shrapnel. This is a team game. If you're able to, stack, the increased damage on a boss for, the 10 seconds, that's huge. You already have, as Witch Hunter Captain, a 20%, where's it at? Tag an enemy 20% damage increase, right? So that's 20. With the shrapnel now, that's 40. In theory, you could boost it up even further. I wouldn't, but you could. But that's already huge. Mind you, pro tip, from someone who's not a pro. Pro tip, the tag of the Witch Hunter Captain lasts for 5 seconds. I bind the tag itself to my mouse thumb wheel, and then when I'm in hordes or I'm fighting, I just spin it. Mine spins like a ball bearing, so then while I'm fighting, it's just constantly looking for things to tag. Tagging is extremely important. If you have an entire team that's constantly tagging stuff, you'll get crazy mileage out of that skill and out of that talent. So combining your tag with that, the shrapnel goes a long way. Same thing for if you throw a bomb on like a patrol, especially like a chaos patrol. It's going to help you guys tear through it. Think about those kind of things when you're making your decisions on, do I need to use these resources on these things? If you're playing Cataclysm and you have a chaos patrol, probably should go all out and try to put it down, especially if you're playing with pubs, because there's a really good chance that you're not going to be able to kill it in time, and there's a horde going to come, or a monster's going to come, elites, specials, all that bullshit, and you're going to wipe. Stormvert patrols do not scare me. As you saw when we were on the bridge, a Stormvert patrol came, walk right into it, and just start killing it and putting it down. especially with the crit ability to crit headshot things. Especially if you have a dedicated tank like a Kruber Foot Knight, you're able to just bully them all over the place. Same thing for Beastmen, honestly. Again, it's the Chaos Warriors of the Chaos Patrol that can really prove a threat. And again, being able to shrapnel plus your tags, that's a lot of extra damage that like a Slayer with his dual axes can put a lot of damage on it really quick. But yeah, so guys, Witch Hunter Captain on Cataclysm, by far and away my favorite class to play. I have probably over 1,200 hours just the Witch Hunter Captain alone. I really enjoy playing it. It's one of my favorites. So if you guys have any questions or feedback of all the characters that I play, of all the videos I'll make, Salt Spire is probably the characters I get answer the most questions on. So hopefully this video was informative. Hopefully you guys had some fun with it, since it was more of a lighthearted playthrough. Nothing like super try hard mode. But let me know what you guys think, and I hope everyone has a good day.